don't know. Billy, 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 Billy.
3, 2, 1. Hi there, I'm JoAnn. Come join. Oh, sorry.
Episodic review.
Jersey Diner.
Jersey Diner.
Jersey Diner.
Coming soon to a screen near you.
Hey, 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 we're back.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we're back with another episode of Jersey Diner.
Yes, we are back by popular demand.
Wow, that's terrific. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either. Back by popular demand. Who told you that, Vinny?
Oh, my mom.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes, thanks, Jan. And thanks to everybody who's tuned in to all of our Country Gate web specials.
Yes, thank you. We got a lot of positive response.
Yes, indeed. And here we are back again to celebrate New Jersey, the Garden State.
Right, the Garden State. Because everywhere you look, you see beautiful gardens.
Wow.
No, not
really.
no,
Rose gardens,
exactly right.
sunflower gardens, azalea gardens, herb gardens, rock gardens, the magic garden, secret garden,
What?
olive garden,
Olive
the
Garden.
Garden Gate Bridge,
Oh,
you name it. Because on every corner of every town, in every county of New Jersey, you're sure to find a stunning, beautiful garden. That is why New Jersey is the Garden State.
Vinny, pipe down. You don't even know what you're talking about.
For your information, Vinny, New Jersey was once the leading state for truck farming. That's why it's the Garden State.
Truck farming?
That's right.
Truck farming.
Yes.
You mean you can actually plant little truck plants in a garden? Wow, that's really something. I didn't know that. Dump trucks, pickup trucks, garbage trucks. Say, if I plant Tesla seeds, will I get electrocuted when I water them? I've got to remember to get some truck seeds so I can plant some SUVs in my backyard.
Vinny, clam it. A New Jersey truck farmer is someone who plants, grows, and harvests fruits and vegetables.
Then sends them on trucks to markets all over the country.
New Jersey was once a chief supplier of produce to other states. We are especially known for cranberries, blueberries, and tomatoes.
Hence the Garden State.
So you mean I can't plant a flatbed in my backyard?
Vinny, don't be a nincompoop.
Oh, Billy.
Now listen, Vinny, I want you to be on your best behavior today. Do you remember our signal from last time?
Well, my memory's kind of dim.
Let me refresh. When I go like this.
Ooh, ow, it's starting to come back to me a little.
Yeah. It means read my mind and shut it.
But Bill, I'm not a mind reader.
Vinny, if you look carefully at the expression on my face when I give you the signal, I think you'll be amazed at your mind-reading prowess.
Oh, ow. Yeah, yeah, what you said before. I remember. Read your mind and shut it.
Got it?
Got it.
are you sure?
I'm sure.
So here's a little Jersey tidbit. Although Thomas Edison was born in Milan, Ohio in 1847, he lived and worked in New Jersey for many years of his life. He invented hundreds of devices right here, including the electric light bulb, the sound recorder, and the motion picture projector.
Wow, it is so easy to take those things for granted. So just think, we can thank Edison and New Jersey whenever we turn on a light, listen to music, or watch a movie.
I love movies. Oh, I mean, I really love movies, especially DVDs. That stands for digital video device. I've got thousands of DVDs in my collection. A lot of Blu-rays too. Oh, and Star Wars, I adore Star Wars just about more than anything else. Do or do not. There is no try. Hmm? 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 If Star Wars were a woman,
Ah.
I would marry her. I would.
Oh, well, all righty then. Whatever. I just thought maybe you were getting into training in case the Martians invade us. Here in New Jersey. Again.
No, I was just... Again? What do you mean by that, JoAnn?
Vinny, were you aware that one of the most incredible science fiction stories of all times literally came to life right here in New Jersey?
Why, no, JoAnn. I wasn't. But I'm sure old Mr. Smarty Pants here is going to tell us all about it.
Well, you're right, Vinny. But we
Now
should
I'm right.
begin by saying that this whole event took place long before anywhere in New Jersey or anywhere else in particular had a television set.
Oh.
No television? Ah, that must have been, what, 400 or 500 years ago?
Well, actually, Vinny, television wasn't really available to most people until the 1950s.
Well, yeah, like I said, 400 or 500 years ago. Bill, you were there.
Oh.
If you didn't have TV, what did you watch?
We didn't watch, Vinny. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. But they didn't watch. They didn't watch. They listened. They listened to the radio.
Listened to the radio?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what in the wide world of sports did they listen to?
Well, actually, they listened to sports, baseball and football games, and they listened to music, usually live music.
But there was also comedies and dramas and variety shows too.
One of the biggest Hollywood and Broadway stars performed on the radio.
Oh, I get it. Like a podcast. But what does any of this have to do with the Martians invading New Jersey?
Vinny, let's turn back the calendar to 1938, 82 years ago, October 30th, 1938 to be exact.
Oh, Halloween. Okay, I'm there. Trick or treat.
One of the most popular types of radio programs was drama.
You mean like Godzilla, King of the Monsters?
Yes, Vinny, just like Godzilla, King of the Monsters. But sometimes they would dramatize great works of literature on the radio.
Like Les Miserables by Victor Hugo.
Oh, I get it. Or like, say, Cats.
Ugh. In the 1930s, radio became very popular and many families listened together to their favorite programs.
The Mercury Theater, a New York theater company, had gained success with stage productions such as Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. The Mercury Theater was founded by
John Houseman.
Orson Welles.
Orson, I need to speak with you.
What is it, John? I have rehearsal.
Oh, I know, but I think you'll be very interested in this.
Oh, very well. What is it?
Ralph Taylor over at CBS wants us to do a radio show.
A radio show? You mean our theater company? What do they have in mind?
Well, I believe he wants to take some of our stage plays and turn them into radio plays.
Now, that's very interesting, considering CBS wouldn't give us the time of day when we were looking for funding for our theater. Why us?
Oh, come on now, Orson. You know that you have become very popular due to The Shadow.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
Such pablum. You know, John, I always thought that radio could be very exciting. The problem is nobody in it has a thimbleful of imagination. With the right approach and the right people, radio would not only tell a story, it would put the listener in the middle of the story, adapting the plays to the ear. I would want complete artistic control.
Yes, of course, Orson.
How much are these bloodsuckers willing to pay?
A lot. Enough to keep our stage plays going for a long time.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Tonight's production of Dracula by Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater was the first of 9 CBS broadcasts in which this brilliant group will bring to life a series of great narratives. And now here is the director to tell you about next week's Mercury Theater production, Mr. Orson Welles.
Next week, the Mercury Theater is going to tell you Robert Louis Stevenson's exciting yarn about pirates and the sea, Treasure Island. Until then, just in case Count Dracula has left you a little apprehensive, there are werewolves. There are vampires. Such things do exist.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Great show, Orson. Terrific.
Oh, thank you, John. Now I have to talk to Howard about that War of the Worlds script. Miss Jensen, please tell Howard Koch I need to see him.
Right away, Mr. Wells.
Orson, it's been a long day. Why don't you give it a rest? Surely the War of the Worlds can wait until tomorrow.
Ah, nonsense, John. Plenty of time to get through to it tonight.
Mr. Wells,
Yes.
a telegram just arrived for you from a Mr. Ralph Taylor of CBS.
Let me see that.
Yeah.
Dracula a smash. Stop. Critics are raving. Stop. Would you consider an extension? Congratulations, Ralph Taylor.
Extension? Hell, I think we need a raise.
Indeed.
Later that evening, Orson Welles met with Howard Koch. Although Welles controlled the development of each program, writer Howard Koch actually adapted the books to scripts suitable for radio. Welles and Koch disagreed on the adaptation of H.G. Wells' science fiction novel, The War of the Worlds.
Howard, you're a good writer. You are. But this script, Howard, there's no nice way of saying it. This script stinks.
I'm sorry, Orson. I know you're a talented guy, but I beg to disagree.
No need to beg, Howard. Just understand that I'm the boss and you've got to do what I say or you're fired.
Go ahead and fire me. Don't you feel any responsibility to keep the literary integrity of the novel?
Literary integrity. Howard, we need to attract an audience. Nobody is going to care about literary integrity, including H.G. Wells, if we get canceled.
I know that, but...
Besides, radio needs a shot in the arm, and I'm just the guy to deliver it.
All right. What did you have in mind?
To begin with, the novel is set in England. This is an American radio program. It should be set here.
Oh, that makes sense. But shouldn't we get permission from the author before we do that?
Are you insane? If we ask permission, he might say no. To hell with him. Just do it. If he gets mad, we'll deal with him later.
Okay. Anything else?
Howard, this story needs to be energized. Radio is a live medium. Somehow, we have to make it seem that the story is happening now.
How do you propose we do that?
By telling the whole story as a series of live news broadcasts.
What?
It's perfect. Americans have been riveted to the radios listening to the war news from Europe. They're primed for it.
Okay. Yes, I get it. Orson, that's a great idea.
Of course, I'm a genius. Don't you read the newspapers?
Okay, I'll get started. Hey, wait a minute, Orson. What if people listening to the program think it's a real news broadcast? What if they think it's real?
Howard. H.G. Wells wrote a science fiction novel about Martians invading the Earth. Who in their right mind is going to believe that to be real?
Yeah. Okay. Well, exactly where are we going to have the Martians land?
Oh, I don't care. You pick a good spot.
What? No, wait, where did I? Oh, crap.
Howard Koch suddenly remembered the road map he had been given earlier in the day when he stopped for gas.
Oh, New Jersey. Ah, Grover's Mill. Grover's Mill, New Jersey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the director of the Mercury Theater and star of these broadcasts, Orson Welles.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's, and yet as mortal as his own. On this particular evening, October 30th, the Crosley service estimated that 32 million people were listening in on radios.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I was just going to go meet Jeff down at the park. Thought we were going to try and get a game together, and then we were going to go out for mischief night.
I thought we agreed you were not to go out on school nights.
But, Dad, it's not a school night. It's Sunday.
Don't you get wise with me. You have school tomorrow, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Then as far as I'm concerned, it's a school night.
But, Dad, I'm going to meet Jeb.
All right, go ahead. But you make sure you're back home in 1 hour.
1 hour? But it's mischief night.
All the more reason to be home early.
It's not fair.
Whoever said life was fair?
Face.
We are bringing you an eyewitness account of what's happening on the Wilmouth Farm, Grover's Mill, New Jersey.
Ladies and gentlemen, am I on? Ladies and gentlemen, here I am, back of a stone wall that adjoins Mr. Wilmot's garden. From here, I get a sweep of the whole scene.
What? What's the matter?
Wait a minute, something's happening.
Listen to this!
What?
A shape is rising out of the
Listen
pit.
to the radio!
I can make out a small beam of light against a mirror. What's that? There's a jet of flame springing from the mirror and it leaps right at the advancing men. It strikes them head on. Oh, Lord, they're turning into flames. Now the whole field's caught up by the woods, the barns, the gas spreading everywhere. It's coming this way now, about 20 yards to my right.
No, we're all gonna die. We're gonna be set on fire. The Martians are coming.
Martians? It's hard to believe, but it's on the radio.
Oh, where's Vinny? Where's
He
Vinny?
went to the park.
Oh, the park.
He called me a fart face. Vinny, where are you?
Vinny! Bill, there's something moving over there. Bill, we're all gonna die.
Stand back, you. I've got a gun. He said, stand back or I'll shoot. Stand back!
Dad! Gee, Dad, I think you killed Jet.
Police stations across the country were inundated with panicky phone calls about the Martian invasion.
Although the announcer had clearly stated that the show was a dramatic presentation several times during the broadcast, many people either missed the announcement or simply were not paying close attention.
The next day, Orson Welles faced reporters sheepishly apologizing for frightening his listeners.
Shortly thereafter, the Federal Communications Commission established stringent guidelines for radio broadcasting, guarding against such incidents in the future.
Orson Welles received so much attention from the War of the Worlds broadcast, he became one of the most famous people in America. He went to Hollywood and made a movie called Citizen Kane.
A film many people believe to be the greatest ever created. Rosebud.
What?
Rosebud. That's a famous line from Citizen Kane.
Wow. Well, I guess it's better writing than fart face.
Well, there you go.
Another infamous chapter in New Jersey history.
Thank you all for watching.
Be on the lookout for more Country Gate specials.
Even though our theaters closed during this pandemic, we certainly hope that you'll remember us.
Country Gate Players is in significant need of help in meeting our monthly financial obligations. Any assistance you can provide would be greatly appreciated.
As always, we appreciate the good work of our community's healthcare workers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'd love to hear from you. Just drop us a line if you have any questions, story ideas, or if you want to just call Bill a fart face. It is definitely as much fun as it looks.
We'll see you all again soon.
Stay safe out there.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, this is the big experiment. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a try. I have three pairs of glasses out here. I have the phony glasses that I'm trying to put on for this character. I have my regular glasses, which I need to read my paper. And then I have these dollar store glasses, which I can use to
Me too. Me too. Me too. Like these I see with, and then these are phony because there's no, they
geez.
just look better with my hair.
Pretty there.
And my rocker's too low. If you need it, I'm going like this.